Picture this. We're in the height of World War II. A squadron of American bombers are flying over southern Italy, preparing to strike their target. Their mission is clear. San Giovanni Rotondo, a city under Nazi control, and it must be destroyed. But as the pilots approach their objective, something extraordinary occurs. A figure appears in the sky. A brown-robed friar, standing calmly in their flight path, with his hands raised. Suddenly, the controls malfunction, and the bombs refuse to release. Stunned and bewildered, the pilots abandon their mission and return to base. At first glance, these accounts might sound like fiction, yet the undeniable truth remains. San Giovanni Rotondo was spared during the whole war. Multiple pilots reported seeing a flying monk at the exact location where they had been ordered to release their bombs. This is no myth or wartime exaggeration. It is one of the many documented events tied to Padre Pio, a humble friar whose extraordinary life left a profound mark on all who encountered him. Known for his deep faith, miraculous healings, and astonishing spiritual gifts, Padre Pio defied human understanding. Among these gifts, his ability to bilocate, to appear in two places simultaneously, stands as one of the most mysterious of his gifts. Witnesses from across the globe recounted many encounters with Padre Pio from far from his monastery. Often at the same time, he was known to be physically present in his cell. These weren't fleeting glimpses. They were full-fledged interactions, offering prayers, guidance, and even miraculous healings. One of the most famous stories of Padre Pio's bilocation takes us back to those days of World War II. And since Italy was under Nazi occupation, the Allied forces were ordered to bomb San Giovanni Rotondo. However, at the beginning of the war, Padre Pio had assured the townspeople that no bomb would ever strike their city. His words proved true. Every Allied mission targeting the region mysteriously failed. Bombs dropped harmlessly in open fields. Planes were veered off course, and inexplicable mechanical failures happened. Now, rumors began to spread among the military of a monk appearing in the skies to block their missions. Initially, these stories, you could say, were dismissed as absurd. But then the frequency of these reports, each involving different pilots, eventually drew the attention of the general. So, the general, determined to uncover the truth, he led a squadron of bombers on a mission to destroy a German ammunition depot that was reportedly located in San Giovanni Rotondo. But as his planes approached their objective, they encountered the same unexplainable phenomenon. A friar standing in midair, halting their advance. And despite the equipment was fully functional, the bombs refused to release, and the mission had to be aborted. After the war, intrigued by the tales of the flying monk, the same general set out to investigate who this flying monk was. Accompanied, together with some of his pilots, he visited the Capuchin monastery in San Giovanni Rotondo. Upon entering the sacristy, he immediately recognized Padre Pio as the figure who had stopped all those bombers. And to make things even better, he said, To his astonishment, Padre Pio approached him, placed his hand on his shoulder, and said, with a very characteristic smile of his, "So, you are the one that wanted to destroy everything." Overwhelmed, this general knelt before Padre Pio, though the friar had spoken in his native dialect. The general was sure that he heard the words in perfect English. Deeply moved by the encounter, the general, a Protestant at the time, he converted to Catholicism, a testament to the profound impact of Padre Pio's presence. Now, stories of Padre Pio's bilocation weren't limited to moments of great crises or dramatic events. He was also said to appear to comfort the sick, guide the lost, and even bring peace to soldiers on distant battlefields, all the while remaining within the monastery walls. The very consistency of all these accounts left theologians and skeptics alike grappling with the mystery. The phenomenon of bilocation has long been associated with saints and mystics, viewed by the Church as a divine gift given to those of extraordinary holiness. So for Padre Pio, this was not just a mystical experience. It was a form of service, a means of offering his prayers and presence to those in desperate need. No matter where they were, it doesn't matter what part of the world they were in, he never sought to draw attention to these events. In fact, he often dismissed them or avoided just talking about them completely. To him, the miracles were simply part of his mission to serve others and bring them closer to God. Saints like St. Padre Pio never made this mistake we often make, and the gift of bilocation is an excellent testimony to this truth. Now, what did St. Padre Pio do to stop those bombers? He simply did what he was supposed to do. He remained in his convent, praying or going to choir practice, and God took care of the rest. Whatever the explanation may be, Padre Pio's gift of bilocation is one of the most remarkable aspects of his life and legacy, a mystery that continues to inspire awe and wonder in all those who learn of it. The spiritual message in this story invites us to reflect on the mystery and power of faith. Padre Pio's extraordinary gift of bilocation serves as a profound reminder of God's limitless strength and presence in our lives. Through Padre Pio's ability to be in two places at once, we see that God's reach is not bound by any limitations, time, space, or human understanding. God's grace works in ways beyond our understanding, guiding us to trust His plan even in times of confusion or difficulty. And what greater step could we take on this journey of faith than by consecrating ourselves to our Blessed Mother? We have to take a step towards Mary, and she will do the rest. She will take us in her arms, and we will immediately be like babies. A baby knows that nothing depends on him. Everything depends on their mother. The only thing that a baby has to do to survive and even enjoy himself is to be in his mother's arms. That means he must do what he has to do at that very moment, knowing that his mother is taking care of everything for him. She doesn't just show us the way, she walks it carrying us in her arms. So let's follow Padre Pio's example of humility and devotion. Take this step. Consecrate yourself to Jesus through Mary and place yourself under Mary's protection. And for this, for you to know more, I'll leave a link in the description below to this extraordinary devotion. It's totally free, online, and you don't even have to leave your home to do it. It's almost like bilocation. You'll be in Mary's arms, but at the same time, you will be changing the world and on your way to heaven, just like Padre Pio. If you thought Padre Pio's bilocation was extraordinary as that may be, it is only part of what makes Padre Pio's life so captivating. Another puzzle lies beneath the mysteries of bilocation and his divine interventions, the Stigmata. Imagine bearing the wounds of Christ. How did these sacred marks shape Padre Pio's mission and his relationship with God? And why were the religious authorities so skeptical about it for many years? Why was Padre Pio ashamed of it? Was it the devil who caused these wounds? And could the devil disguise himself as God? How to know whether it is God acting in my life or whether it's the devil? In our next video, we'll uncover the story of Padre Pio's Stigmata and delve into those bewildering mysteries with my trusted magnifying glass. So, until next time, God bless and Salve Maria.